This beanie told my shit bad, but she can't give hats, so I don't snap back.
A lot of people in this world want to be the boss. They can't be the boss. They don't know how to be the boss. You can't be the boss of anything. Unless you have what it takes to be the boss. Some people will never be the boss. Some people just can't be the boss of anything. You can't do it alone. If you're gonna be the boss, you know, you're gonna have to learn how to be the boss. If you want to learn how to be the boss, you've got to obviously stop hanging around people that aren't bosses. It's a very simple concept. Once you become the boss, you can't always be hanging around bosses, or else you're never gonna have anybody to boss around. Huh? That makes so much sense now, doesn't it? For many years I was a follower. I was a loser. I was a self-described loser. I did a lot of things that caused me to lose in many situations. Gave of myself when there was nothing to give. Played around in situations that were not playable situations. Dangerous situations, hostile situations, very deadly situations. Where people's lives were on the line. Now, was that voluntary or involuntary? I guess I'd have to do a little bit of thinking back here. Maybe a little bit of both, to be quite honest. Maybe a little bit of both. I definitely have felt in my life that I was placed in many situations by others where I became responsible for people's lives in one way or another. And I wasn't ready to do that. I wasn't healthy enough for that. That should have never took place. I didn't have the training, the skill set, or the level of health, which is the most important part. You can have all the skills and the knowledge and the training in the world. But if you are sick, it all goes out the window. And it's only a matter of time before shit hits the fan. You want to be the boss? You gotta learn to tell people no. You gotta learn to take ownership of your own shit so that other people can't boss you around and guilt trip you into making you think you did something that was your fault that wasn't. Often, because that's what type of world we live in. We live in a very blame, finger-pointing type society. You did this, you did that. And if you're really going to sit there and believe those lies, they're going to keep on playing you like a fiddle in the orchestra on a Friday night. Is that what you want? I didn't think so. Then why do I see so many people going around today living that way? Oh, I'm sorry, it must have been something I did. It must have been something I said. Oh, it must be my fault. Before they even get the finger. They've accepted blame before any truth has even been presented. Guilty before proven innocent wouldn't even work in a court of law, yet people are going around acting as if it's all their fault. They've been brainwashed. I was once that person, so I know it's possible to not think those things and believe those things anymore. It took me 3 years of working with a hard sponsor, a tough sponsor, a no bullshit, I'm going to tell you how it is, brutally honest sponsor. He knows who he is. Some people will say they have your back. But if you observe what they're doing, if you observe their actual behavior, the little things, just the little things is what I pay attention to. You begin to see the true character of an individual and notice that maybe they aren't all they're really cracked up to be. Maybe what they're saying is not entirely true. And maybe I just need to let that one go. I hear it all the time from people. Well, I want my relationship to be this. And I go, well, your relationship is that. So you're wanting something that's not even real. Because it's not happening. And they go, oh, I can fix that. I just gotta do this, this, or that. And it's like, are you missing the point? Are you forgetting something here? A relationship is not just you. It is not just one person. It is not dependent upon what you do as one person. A relationship does not just take two people. There are more than two people working when a relationship is occurring. Take me, for example. Everyone I choose to have in my life, friend, family, co-worker, there are other people that are going to make or break that relationship. Support network is what I'm talking about now. You got a support network that just tells you what you want to hear all the time. That's not a good support network. If you're going to be the boss, you're going to have a lot of people sucking up to you. You're going to have a lot of people biting your ankles. You're going to have a lot of people scratching and clawing, trying to get at what you have. Because they don't want to earn it. They just want to take it. You're going to have to learn to put them in their place. It doesn't happen overnight. You have to practice at it. You have to start off with people that you literally could not care less if you ever saw them again. I tried it with people that I knew right off the bat. And I got so wrapped up in their emotional outbursts toward me that I sometimes went back on my no. My no became a yes, or my yes became a no. Because I was just too afraid of what they might think of me, or how they might judge me, or what might happen when I said such a thing to them. And in some cases, yes, that is a very harsh reality. Especially women in abusive relationships. Those can be very difficult to become the boss and turn the tables and become assertive and put yourself first, because you know that anytime you try to do that, your partner's just going to slap you or punch you or throw you against a wall. And anytime you try to leave, he's just going to make it 10 times worse. Women can be just as callous. They just do it in a more upstairs thinking kind of way. Emotional abuse is very common. More so, I would say, in my experience with women, than physical abuse ever was. It's kind of hard to beat on someone that's 3 times your size. But you can certainly get to their heart. Which beats the same in every human. No matter who you are. If you're healthy enough to be in a relationship, if you're cognitive enough to be in a relationship, you're cognitive enough to feel feelings. Some people, maybe not, but those are not the relationships that I'm talking about. I'm not talking about sociopaths or narcissistic people. I'm talking about 99.9% of society in this when I speak. So, take what you like and leave the rest. If you're going to be the boss, you got to have a manager. Can't just be anyone. They have to be the boss too. They have to be able to put you in your place when you're fucking up. You got to trust them. You can't get somebody that you're not going to listen to. That's not a manager. That's an employee. It don't work that way. But if you want to go try it like that, be my guest. Or you can sit down, shut up, and listen for once in your life to somebody that actually knows what they're talking about. I really don't care, personally. As the boss, you can't be afraid of what people think of you. You can't care about people's negative opinions of you. Just the same as you can't take too much stock of the nice things people say to you. Unless, of course, you're very close to them, then you can trust what they have to say. That they're not just trying to use you or trying to get in your pants or something like that, which a lot of people in this world will do. Once they figure out, oh, being mean to this person isn't really going to work on them, well, I'll just be nice. That's not going to work on me either, sweetie. Trust me. I had a model come into my inbox there a couple days back. A literal model. Like, you know, I was doing the foot model video a few weeks back. Well, this time, I got hit up. She came to me. Goes, this is a little strange. Checked out her profile. She seems to be taken. Already. By another man. So I confronted her. She's a very aggressive woman, which I love. I love a woman that knows what she wants. But this was a false aggression. This was a scared aggression. And I could kind of sense it. I said, it seems to me as though I wouldn't be your first choice. Just by looking at your profile. And she gives me some half-winded, beat around the bush answer. And I said, alright, I'm not fighting you on this. I already have my answer. I don't need to argue with you to prove that I'm right. I'll be your friend, and that's it. See, because when you have the experiences that I've had, I've already been with a married woman. I don't need another person in my life like that. If you're not single, then you can be my friend. I don't know how else to say it. I don't know how else to spin it. It's not difficult to understand. Just because I'm kind, and just because I'm charming, and just because I'm attractive, just because I'm single, does not mean I want to be with you. I'm not desperate for a relationship. I don't need a woman in my life to be happy. How many times do I have to say this? Just because I'm talking to you does not mean I want to be with you, if you're a female. Why does that not register? I'm not a female. I really don't know this. Why does this not register in a female's mind? Or they think, oh, it's a man. Oh my God, he's talking to me. Oh my God, he must want me. After I spend about 5 minutes with pretty much any woman, and I'm not being a womanizer in saying this, you could be the sexiest woman on the planet physically, which many are very sexy. The ones that are sexy, they know it. You don't need to tell them because they already know it. So, little tip for you guys out there. Don't compliment a woman who already knows she's sexy unless she asks. That is the kicker. If she asks you and you withhold, you're fucking yourself in the ass. Tell her. But until then, zip it. Sometimes they may be having a bad day. Depending on the woman, she may be more receptive to compliments at that time, without having to ask you. But still be cautious, because they can turn their mood swings. Those emotionally immature women can swing on a dime. You might be thinking they're having a bad day, and all of a sudden you compliment them and they shut right down. Good night, sir. Enjoy sleeping alone tonight, buddy. With your very own girlfriend, this could be happening. As a boss, you've got to learn when to submit. You've got to learn when to step out. You've got to learn when to take a break. Not everybody wants to hear what you had to say. Not everybody cares that you're a boss. Some despise the fact that you have authority over them, even when really you don't. They think, oh, well, he's a boss. Well, fuck him, because he has authority over me now. And I'm not going to talk to him. I'm not going to obey him. I'm not going to listen to anything he or she has to say. And it's like, but I'm not your boss. Just because I'm a boss doesn't mean I'm your boss. Just because I'm a doctor don't mean I'm your doctor. It's just a morsel of what it takes to be a boss. You gotta know your shit and you gotta live your shit. You can sit here all day and talk about it. You can go out there and you can try to be it without actually having learned it, but you're gonna end up falling right on your face. You can want to be a mechanic all you want, but until you actually learn how to fix that car, you're just gonna fuck it up even more. So wake up, smell the coffee, and come into the day. Because life awaits you. And if you continue to keep letting it pass you by like this, there's no telling where you'll end up. But it probably won't be anywhere pleasant. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Leave a like, leave a dislike. It's both the same. It both gives the equal amount of support to the channel. Leave a comment in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Tell me your experience with a boss, or being the boss, or anything of the like. And share the video. There's links underneath the video in the description. And if I may, I'll suggest that you go and check some of those out too. Because it doesn't just stop at the video for me. I get off here and I keep going. I never stop. And I never will. I'll stop when I'm 6 feet under, but for now, I'm 6 feet up, yo. I gotta get out of here. Kingpin, Dr. Andrew, the legend.